What's up, Internet Land? Zachamus Prime, aka Zachamus Prime, here with another Transformers review for you. And today, the figure we're going to be looking at is the Transformers Studio Series Leader Class Scavenger. And there he is. And he doesn't stand up because he doesn't actually have feet. He's got wheels. I don't know what moron on the Dark of the Moon team is like, or not Dark of the Moon, this is Revenge of the Fallen. They're like, dude, you know what the Transformers really need instead of feet? They need some freaking wheels, man. So sure enough, we got several Transformers that have wheels instead of feet. And it's like, really, guys? Really? Really? Is that really what we needed? Really? No. But here he is, Leader Class Scavenger. Out of the box, this figure does require some assembly. For some reason, which I cannot understand, this little panel right here is separated off. I don't know why, because it just folds up just like that. In fact, it takes up less space from the back and from the front than this panel here, but this panel comes attached. I don't know. It doesn't make any sense to me. There are many things that don't make any sense to me. But, yeah. It fell over. He doesn't have any feet. He also doesn't have any accessories. I mean, unless you want to count this one panel as an accessory. I don't think it really is. I like the cool little fan detail on it, though. Like fan, like sculpted in behind like a little grate. That's cool. That's cool. But yeah, he's a dude. In terms of accessories, I already said that. In terms of articulation, his head is on like a little double joint here. It's on a ball joint, but really it only allows him to like go like this. Like he can't turn his head like basically at all. That's as much motion as you get out of it. Like we're talking like freaking like 10 degrees motion maybe. It's ridiculous. Head doesn't look down, but it will look up. I guess if you go like this, it'll look down. But you can, I suppose, rotate this. Does that count as a waist rotation? This part rolls. I mean, I kind of wish it didn't, but you know, it rolls. It'd be cool if it had some sort of like a stand or something that you could stand them up on. You know, kind of like what the what was his name? The other Constructicon guy with the like one bouncy leg. Like seriously, who makes a figure with one bouncy leg? Whose idea was that? In the design department, jeez, it's dumb. Anyhow, articulation, his shoulder moves around like that just fine. He does rotate up at this joint here a little bit, but also at this joint here, and that's all clicky. Also, there's a bit of rotation there, and you can rotate his arms at the bicep here, and you can bend them here. He's got a double joint. He can actually bend all the way this way and all the way this way. And let's not forget, this is an important piece of articulation. He's got a pinky that comes out. He can move his pinky just a little bit. That saves it right there. Best figure ever. He's got pinkies. But this is another figure where, I mean, the design of the robot is definitely trash. It's a fairly accurate representation of that figure, which is acceptable and commendable. But let's be honest, we're buying these figures because they turn into Devastator. I don't think anybody out there is like, dude, Scavenger, that's what I need in my collection. My Legends class Scavenger just ain't cutting it no more. So, anyhow, let's get him transformed up. So, some things we want to do is we want to disconnect these little pegs from here. This gets turned around somehow. you are going to want to disconnect these legs from each other, like so. And they are also going to get turned around somehow. Like this, I believe. And then you're going to fold this around, fold all this out. Basically the best way to transform this figure, and I'll just spill the beans right now, is you want to basically form the outside panels of this, and then you figure out how to cram the wheels in a way that makes sense. So we're just going to form the outside panels of this, and then figure out how to cram the wheels in a way that makes sense. So there's the outside panels there. And so we're going to get these to rotate all the way around. Straighten out those wheels there. There's like 5 different things that rotate around this axis, and each one of them does something different. Alright, so if we kind of bring this in, so now what we got to do is we got to rotate this part around. Yeah. So everything kind of pegs together. Alright, so you'll notice through careful observation that there's a couple pegs right here on the hub of this, and there's a couple slots right there on the hub of that. These hubs are going to go together like so and like so. And then you make sure that these treads are out and flat. And then you've got 2 slots right here and here, and the corresponding tabs right here and here. Oh wait, we also want to... Is this where we want to fold this in? No, it's not. Fold that like that. Fold that like that. Make sure these things tab together. And there you have him in his vehicle mode. He's like one of those big ass like mining excavation doohickeys. Fold this up. That looks better. He's big. And he's square. And he's red. And this part moves around. You got some rotation right here. And you got some rotation here and here. And you got some rotation right here. This one's kind of stiff because that's like both of his arms stuck together. And yeah, I mean, he's clearly made of wheels. But, I mean, it's a good effort. It's a good effort, and I respect that. Scavenger. But that's basically it for this. Oh, I gotta say, he's got little wheels here. He's got little tiny wheels on the bottom of his treads. And you can like... He doesn't roll on them. Not really. But you can push him. I feel like maybe this, no? Yeah, no? Ah, that's right. I forgot a step. These come out, and these little tabs right here fit into little slots right there. Thank you. Thank you, guy. You who were screaming at the screen just now. Dude, do the tabs on the bottom. Yeah, I heard you. I heard you. We did it. I got it. Thank you very much. That actually helped out quite a lot. See, he rolls much better than he did before. He rolls much better than he did before. I don't know. I'm collecting all these figures. You've probably noticed that these are pretty much the only Studio Series figures I'm collecting right now. I am keen on building that Devastator. I think it's gonna be okay. Um, I kind of wish that I kind of would prefer that like Devil Savior, the third party Devastator. Except that that's like $130 per figure, and I don't have that kind of money because I'm a broke YouTuber. But anyhow, everybody, thanks for watching. You guys are fantastic. Go ahead and leave a comment, like, share, subscribe, all that jazz, and everybody stay awesome and be good to each other. See ya.